I'm rather fond of edutainment games, largely because of my own memories and out of respect for their attempts to educate kids in new and effective ways. But sometimes I'll run across a so-called edutainment game that's just so far out there that I can't help but wonder if it even qualifies as one anymore. In fact, I don't even feel comfortable keeping it in with my normal collection at all. There are some games you just don't want out there in the open in case someone accidentally plays it, gets hurt, and their destiny is forever altered.
Oh, I should be wearing gloves for this. This is number 11 Downing Street, The Adventures of Ninja Nanny and Sherlock Sheltie. That's quite a title, and quite a cover too.
Truthfully, this cover is the best art of the entire program, with the rest of it in the game making programmer art look like the Mona Lisa. The back is even stranger, with nary a screenshot in sight, and bizarrely worded claims like, "It's educational!" ... exclamation points, which makes me think it's actually a sarcastic remark instead of a selling point. Inside the box, you get more of the same, with an awkwardly sized information sheet that has the gall to compare itself to Tracy and Hepburn and Rocky and Bullwinkle. The only other things you get are the game on a boring-looking CD, a Windows installation guide, and a registration card to put yourself in touch with its elusive developer, Silicon Alley. I mean it too, I can't find anything out about these guys. So once you install number 11 Downing Street, you do not click number 11 Downing Street in the start menu. Nope, you click begin here. If that makes sense. It starts up well enough with quite a fanfare. Silicon Alley, turning knowledge into adventure. To begin, click here. Once the music stops playing, because we paid a lot for this sound clip, it's just gonna keep going. Gong. Alright, let's click begin. What? Okay. Oh, what is that? Alright, no big deal. Somebody was just having a seizure while using MS Paint and, taking a sleep on a Roland synthesizer or something. And episode 1, number 11 Downing Street. The door opens, and you're greeted with this card here. To explore, just point and click, adventuring along with Ninja Nanny and Sherlock Sheltie, learning clues as they do, and meeting a host of eccentric friends and enemies. So I don't exactly know what to do here, because there's a lot of icons that half of them make no sense. But what is this? What is that? Right, why would Europe's mastermind criminal, the truly evil Baron von Moribund, be fascinated by a humble, penniless nanny? Question marks? How will Ninja Nanny and Sherlock Sheltie evade the Baron's international network of operatives, including the ever-resourceful Noel Cairo? I mean, I don't know. Are you gonna tell me? I guess not. Scientific studies have shown that reading the Dictopedia Ninja Nanica expands the brain. You will now see your brain after reading our humble academic effort. Okay, alright, I am finding that there is something wrong with this game. It's like I don't know what I'm looking at. Why is this a thing? These other buttons over here just show you the scenes that you've already, seen, so let's not do that again. Alright, time to exit this dust jacket and run chapter 1.
Let's hurry up and get to the story.
Okay. What am I looking at? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Dude, what am I... Oh, this is great! Chapter 1, Baghdad by the Bay. That is definitely San Francisco. I don't know where this narrative is going, but I am so intrigued. So this right here is the meat of the program, game, religious experience, whatever this is. Chapter 1, Baghdad by the Bay, directly above the surf. Norbertina, one beer, stood on a cliff wondering about what to do next. More than 14 hours ago, she'd opened the latch string of Rancho Bolinas Me. There are an awful lot of proper nouns in here, and it doesn't do a good job of telling you what they mean. It's interesting writing for reasons that probably aren't good. So you have these things to click on every so often called hot words. A lot of storybook type games did this back in the day, and they still do. However, when you do so in this game, well... Pardon my sloppy appearance, but I'm still recovering from a wild night that started at, I am Emperor Norton the 33rd, latest blah blah blah, blah blah, what the heck am I looking at? So you can click on this, Dictopedia, which is like a dictionary encyclopedia, and it's got more hot words, largely consisting of really badly scanned in, like, stock art, or care to see the Sultan of SWAT? I mean, that's just a silent clip of Babe Ruth. Glad I watched that. So I don't know what half of this stuff means for the story at all. In fact, I don't think any of it is even related, because the story has nothing to do with any of this stuff. It's like they just tossed a bunch of things in here and we're like, you know what? We've got all these like archival things and just stock footage and pictures, and we've scanned it all in. Let's do something with it. Because it mostly just is a complete distraction from whatever the main story is. And I don't even know what the main story is. It just keeps throwing people and characters at you that you have no idea what's going on with them, and you get more and more hot words, and eventually some of them will be interactive cartoon sequences, and oh my.
Fresh oats, fresh oats, fresh oats. Fresh oats.
Holy crap, this is the best thing. This is the worst thing. This is the thing I have dreamed about all my life. Oh, okay. I always wondered what my nanny thought of me. Shall we ask her? Dare we? Yes or no? Well, I mean, yes, because that horse.
He was a vile brat.
This is just gonna keep getting better, isn't it? Click on this text to see what the Golden Gate Bridge would look like if it were held up by pillars instead. Ah, it looks like total crap. The Golden Gate Bridge, 100 million pounds of steel, plus one cow. Apparently like a stripper cow or something. What in the... Would you like to know more about this famous bridge? I mean, sure, why not? Oh, well, it's just a crap load of text. Well, would you like to know more, like everything else about this bridge? Well, here it is, all of it, and we've got this incredible soundtrack for you to listen to. I don't know what I expected. This wasn't it. Oh. Chapter 2, milkshakes for sale. Ultra chocolate. What? I gotta see this.
That's my ultra chocolate zombie.
Is not.
Is so.
Is not.
Is so.
I'll show you is not.
What's happening? What's happening? I think we're done here. See, it's at this point that I just stopped giving a crap about the story, because this stuff really has nothing to do with anything. It's just a bunch of scatteredness going on in between occasional bits of story, and this other stuff is far more interesting. I mean, I'm just clicking hot words left and right here. I mean, look at this. Falcon. What could possibly be here? Oh, it's just a picture of a guy with a falcon. Nope! Alright, so this game, what is this? What is it even trying to do? Like, is it actually being weird on purpose? Is this an interactive storybook for kids, or is it like Monty Python meets Don Hertzfeldt and YouTube poop in a nightmare-fueled acid dream of...
What am I bid for camp number 43? The one with strange hide. That have seen Javier on it. They call I have seen instead of all seen. Okay, give up. So sold.
this guy interrupting the auction and going on about, I don't even know what, there's sound effects everywhere, and then there's a mouse with a trench coat, and he's in the kitchen, and he goes away, and the Cheshire Cat, and something about wharf rats. He just keeps going on about wharf rats, and freelance import-export management at Wharf Rat Alley in London, and something happens at the post office, and there's a bunch of mooses. What is this pig thing? It's kissing me. And now it's going to lunch with a priority mail? Really? I've seen some really weird kid stuff in my day. A whole lot of bizarre TV shows and games, and they're always full of weird trippiness like this. And that's fine. For that matter, I've seen a lot of very adult things. And aforementioned Monty Python, they do their games, and they're about just as weird, but I expect it in a Monty Python thing. I think that is their deal. Like, that's what they do. But this, it's supposed to be educational, right? It says so on the back of the box. It's educational. The only thing I'm being educated here is I have not done enough drugs to understand this. And it goes from telling you a story and then some really bizarre, trippy animation involving horses or cows or something, and then you get this. Like, just this. What is it? It's a guy in a car, it's a UFO, and now it's on fire. It makes you watch this before you do anything else. Part 2, the mystery unfolds. Oh, really? Just now it's unfolding? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of mystery so far. You know, I'm so scared to click on these dialogues now. Sure, I'm brave. Heck no. Yeah, that's like the summary of the whole game, but you know, this is actually pretty tame.
Cow? Cow? Did someone mention a cow?
Do you think poor Norbertina should go to school here?
Yeah, this looks like a fine place for Norbertina to go to school.
You must be the 4 p.m. appointment! Come here! This instant!
I mean, hey, the ostrich talks in word art at very strange angle. What is this background? Now there's a naked hippo. It's taking a birth. It asks me if I think it can dance, and if I say no, it does. And if I say yes, it won't. It is like turning me into Christopher Walken. And bizarrely enough, at this point, other than some more crap that it throws at you that makes no damn sense, it just ends. It doesn't even turn Nanny into a ninja. We still haven't seen Sherlock Sheltie do anything. Like, it talks about him. He makes a vocal appearance, but that's it. And it's just like, hey, guess what? There's going to be a second part. Would you like to see a preview of it? And that looks like just as trippy and freaking messed up as the rest of this, and I don't understand it. It just starts asking more questions like it did at the very beginning. I'm like, how is she going to turn into a friggin' ninja? It would be nice if you told me, and maybe the first part of the game, you know, the game called Ninja Nanny. The one that I paid for, it still makes no freaking... I'm sorry, I had to get out of there, away from any computer so I could stop looking at this, because, you know, once you've booted it up, you can't really look away. It's beautiful. It's atrocious. It's the worst thing I've ever played. It's the most brilliant thing I've ever played. It's not even a game. It sort of just transcends everything that I've ever known about anything ever, and yet I hate it, and I love it. There's some sort of bizarre Stockholm Syndrome. I feel ashamed. Well, anyway, that is number 11 Downing Street. The game was not Ninja Nanny. I don't even know anymore. I don't know. And if you enjoyed this video, then perhaps you would like to check out some of my others. I've got a whole bunch more that I've made in the past, a couple other linked to right here, and more are always coming in the future. Every Monday and Friday here on LGR, so subscribe if you'd like. Or you can also just do Twitter and Facebook to keep up socially, and Patreon if you would like to see episodes early and support the show and such. And as always, thank you very much for watching.